Apple released iOS 10, which is a big upgrade to iOS users. So what's new in the operating system? First, let me say that I've been testing the operating system, and this is by far one of the most stable versions of iOS I've ever tested. Apple released a total of 8 betas over the past few months. Apple introduced a handful of new features in iOS 10. So let's start off by checking out the new and improved lock screen. One of the big noticeable features you'll notice is no longer slide to unlock your iPhone. Since the introduction of the fingerprint scanner, I've never really used this method. Apple has replaced this feature with a rise to wake, which is exclusively in the iPhone 6s models and newer. Apple Watch users will be familiar with this feature. When you raise your iPhone, your screen will wake up. When you put your finger on the fingerprint scanner, it will unlock your device. But it will not take you directly to the lock screen. If you press down on the home button, it will then take you to the home screen. If you're like me and you want to be taken directly to your home screen, after unlocking your device, you can easily change this under the settings. Just simply go to Settings, General, Accessibility, scroll down to the Home button, and then click Rest Finger to open. Now, when you rest your finger on the fingerprint scanner, it will go directly to the home screen. Apple has improved the camera on the lock screen by now simply allowing you to swipe left to open the camera directly. If you swipe right, you'll access your Today view and your widgets. Apple has improved notifications on the lock screen with rich notifications. You can now receive notifications and directly reply to them through the lock screen. You'll be able to view pictures and video directly in line with the message. Messaging apps are everywhere you look, and everyone is developing them. iMessage, which came out in iOS 5, has been a very popular message service, in part because it's built directly into iOS, watchOS, and macOS. In iOS 10, Apple has given iMessage a big overhaul. You'll notice some visual changes in the messages, but the new features are when you send and receive messages. When sending messages, Apple has created some cool ways of saying it with style and with animation bubble effects. Apple has included 4 of them, including slam, loud, gentle, and invisible. You can add screen effects with the messages too. Apple has included bubbles, confetti, lasers, fireworks, and shooting stars. Digital Touch gives you the option to just sketch a message with your own handwriting. Tap allows you to, well, just simply tap to let somebody know you're thinking of them. It's kind of like when you poke somebody. Fireballs, well, it's simply sending fireballs to somebody. Kisses, hearts, heartbreaks, or other expressions you can all send through iMessage, which shouldn't be all unfamiliar to Apple Watch users. In addition to all these new features, you can like and dislike messages by just holding down on the message. Apple now allows you to send stickers and other emojis. This is now open to third-party developers as well, so now you can look for some cool new apps coming to the App Store soon. You can also send full-length songs directly through Apple Music. Also, when sharing links and videos, thumbnails will now show up directly in line with the message. Maps allows you to find restaurants close by and even book a table through apps like OpenTable or even secure a ride with Uber, all directly without leaving Maps. Maps adds new features called Smart Streets, which allows you to find the fastest way of where you're going. Apple continues to add transit directions to the app, which is something that Google has had for years. Apple Music, which launched last year, has been completely redesigned, and it's much easier to find your favorite songs. I often found the old design hard to use. When opening Apple Music now, you'll be greeted with your library, where it's now simpler and easier to find the song that you need. The library screen, which is editable, allows you to add and remove categories as you want. The screen also displays recently added songs and playlists. For You is another category that just gives you the option to find new music and personal suggestions based on your songs that you've been listening to. Browse allows you to find new music, curated playlist, and music video. Apple Music is a great improvement to iOS 10. Control Center has been completely redesigned, but one of the biggest new features is the Apple Music tab. Simply swipe left and you'll see a gorgeous new tab that displays your Apple Music and what song's playing. Apple has finally added the ability to delete stock apps from your phone, which is a very requested feature. You can now simply re-download the app through the App Store. Last is one of my favorite features and allows you to customize read receipts, which lets the sender know that you've read your message. Now you can customize this feature per message thread. It's easy to turn on and off. These are just a few new features you'll find in iOS 10, but this release is much bigger and better than it looks. iOS 10 improved stabilization, which we haven't really seen in a while. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, leave a comment down below.